talk about high head voice. We've already touched on it, but today I want to talk about squeaky to resonant. So a lot of times what happens when you are singing in high head voice, you're starting to get really narrow and you feel pressed and tight, tense in a really negative way, and it's really hard to get higher. So you go, this is okay, yeah. See how it seems to be very throaty and pressed and thin and breathy. So let's talk about the squeakiness and how you can get from the squeakiness to an open and round sound. Number one, relax. So we already talked about relaxing the jaw, dropping the tongue, but what I want you to think is of an onset of yawning, not the full yawn, but an onset of yawning, like you're beginning to yawn. So don't go, ooh, because that would mean you're pushing your larynx down quite a bit. We don't want that to happen. We actually just want the pharynx to be really lifted open and the soft palate open, the tongue to get out of the way, so that way there is a more rounder space created that you sing into. You want your head voice to be as resonant as possible so you don't have to push as much. So instead of going high, very squeaky, very dense, tense and all that, sounds a lot better. So think of an onset of yawn, like you're just about to yawn. Not full yawn, but you're just about yawning. When I say the word yawn, usually everybody starts yawning. Yawn. You're starting. See how your throat kind of opens up when you start yawning? It's like, I'm about to start yawning. And then instead of singing on the very squeaky sound, try to really have this onset of the yawn and go, oh, oh. Especially when you're singing high, you need to think of that onset of a yawn. So instead of you go and really an important thing is also use your lips. Do not press your lips against your upper teeth. Try to use your lips to be an extension of that resonating space. So you don't want to have extreme fish lips, but what you want to do is help to shape your vowel with your lips, because as you're singing higher, the higher you sing, the closer each and every vowel will become to an ah. So an E, I can still sing an E down there. See how I had to open? Ooh, still narrow down there. Ooh, opening up. And so on. Really open it up, and as you can see, I'm relaxing my jaw. I'm not closing it when I'm singing low and opening it really widely when I'm singing high. I'm kind of keeping it very even. I have to open here because it's an E, but on an I'm just lifting a little bit as I'm going up. Lifting the lip. Do not go sideways, but up. You don't want to go sideways. You want to go up. You want to keep your face relaxed, but use your upper lip to where it doesn't press against your upper teeth, and also your lower lip shouldn't press against your lower teeth. And you want to make sure that your jaw doesn't go to any side, but it goes very relaxed. You can practice that in front of a mirror. Ideally, if you are doing that onset of a yawn, you should see the uvula move and beyond. You should see it very open beyond the uvula even. That means the soft palate is lifted and everything is very open, so that the sound can really get into your head. What I always notice a lot of times, what you don't want to do is think dark. So darkening the voice would mean that lowering the larynx and you go, oh! If you have a naturally dark voice, that's a different story, but for me that would be too dark. Oh! See how much more brilliance comes out? This is narrow. Ah. I basically have my throat closed. Ah. Ooh. Ah. Ooh. And that is the key to getting higher. If you are too tight and narrow, you will not be able to go higher because you're basically squeezing off your own sound. It's almost like somebody's choking you, choking off your sound. So you want to really open it up as you're going higher so that your sound can actually be created. Otherwise, it's like bad, not good, very narrow. More rounded. Okay, I'm so proud of you for going this far. I will see you tomorrow.